it's Ellie Diecast, and we're back. And I'm still working through these cars here. We've got many boxes of cars out here right now, with more coming in. I just actually ordered quite a few more, so I never know what's in these lots. It'll be interesting. But we did get an answer on the mystery car, or it was kind of a "do you know what this is" car. I don't remember if it was officially a mystery car. There were two of them. There was this burgundy colored one and this guy. I actually dug up another one of this blue one. And it seemed like a few of you knew what it was, but the first person that told me what it was DJ89 SSE, and he explained that the blue one here was a BMW 850i, which I did not know that. By the way, no name on the bottom. That was part of the problem. A hazard of working with Hot Wheels quite a bit. No name on the bottom, especially these that were in the 80s and the 90s. A lot of them didn't have names on them. The burgundy colored car back here with the three spokes, that one was a Lexus 400. And get a little bit better shot of that. Again, no name on the base. But hi.
Thought I heard you.
Sorry about that. That was our mailman and or mail woman, and she brought those cars that I had just ordered, so she could not leave them in our mailbox. She walked up here to the studio and dropped them off. So, well, we know we have more cars. So I'll be looking at those after this. So this was a Lexus 400. Fun story about this. The reason this one made it into the lineup, because it is a little bit odd for a Hot Wheels have the Lexus in there, is the director of Hot Wheels at the time had it as her own car, and she said that she wanted it in the lineup. So thank you again to DJ89SSE for that, and we're going to move on. So the next group of cars here are, where'd my notes go for this one? Here we go. These, well, what do you call them? That's really the thing, right? These, I thought, were all just Bywaymans. That's what I always thought they were. The name is not on the bottom of any of them. And I always called these just Bywaymens. And some of them are. Whoops, that's upside down. Some of them are Bywaymen. But these with the little snowplow thing on the front have a little separate story. So we'll do those guys in a second. The black one here and the blue one are black is from 1991. This one. This is a really nice car. I have a few of these now. A few showed up at the same time. But this is a really nice tampo on there. I really like that eagle. That eagle tampo, by the way, showed up on Bywaymen's for a long time. There's a lot of different color combinations of the tampo and color combinations of the Bywaymen with that eagle tampo. This one, by the way, there's a variation that I think has blue, and this has the turquoise. So the blue one, this guy, even though he looks about the same, see, look, same tampo, same thing. The blue one is from 1983. They look exactly the same, don't they? Almost. They, more than 10 years difference between those two. Well, those two are pretty neat. Then it got a little strange. So let's roll these two guys in. These are exactly the same as Bywaymen. So if I put them next to each other, they're really exactly the same casting. I just noticed that this one has the metal in the back. This one does not. The old blue one has the metal in the back, where the newer ones don't. I thought they were exactly the same. But this guy here, the yellow one, he's a super scraper. And he goes to 1980. Now remember, this guy here was an 82 or an 83 or something. So they were putting these out at the same time under different names. And the red one, well, it took a little bit longer to figure out the red one. The red one is actually from 1986, I think. There's a lot of red ones of these with about the same tampo. And there are a lot of these. The problem is that the Bywayman, this black one back here, also goes by quite a few names, especially when you start tacking on that that snow scraper piece on the front. It goes by Power Plower, the Pavement Pounder, and a lot of them have the same tampos. So the red one I kind of gave up on trying to figure out where it is. I think it's actually an older one. By the way, if anybody wants to know, it does not have a box in the back of this that would make it worth more money. And I'm pretty sure out of all the variations of this particular red one, this one is not worth too much. So yeah, good old Bywaymen story got complicated really, really quick. But one of my favorites, I know a lot of the collectors out there, the Bywayman is one of their favorites. So next up, we've got a little bread box, little service vehicle. This particular one came in red, white, and blue. And this is the red one. Same year, they all came out. This was 2010. It's not very old. This was the treasure hunt 2 years later in 2012. And this is the first edition. So, first time we saw it, it's got the open door on one side. Usually it sits in the package this way. Closed door on the other side. So, door does not open and close. Next up, Fire Eater. One of my favorites. Let me get a better view of that there. A little bit better light there. The Fire Eaters are kind of hard to figure out. I think this one was from 1998, but because they're all red and yellow and white, and there's a ton of them, and the tampos on them are very similar. So I never actually tracked down which one this one was, but I'm guessing it's from around late 1990s for that Fire Eater. These all came in really good shape too, by the way. For a lot of you, that doesn't really matter. But these came in great shape. Big lots of the cars. Delivery van, aka combat medic, aka combat ambulance, also known as the pit crew truck, also known as the letter getter, also known as the SWAT van. And yeah, fortunately, they're all listed on the same page on Southwest Diecast. So, but this one came from 2001. This was part of a 5-pack for these. They're actually both the same, and I did not get the other cars from the 5-pack. I usually do in these lots, and I have not seen them. But it was a 2001 truck stoppers, or was it truck stompers? Truck stoppers? I think it was truck stoppers 5-pack. Pretty cool graphics on them. It's got the it says blue emergency on it, but lots of flames. I like the flames on them. This one's a little better condition. Pretty cool. So next up, this guy. And let's move him back. This one is much older, I believe, than this one. And I'll get a pic of the bottom on these. Oh, that's upside down for you. I don't remember what this was called. This was the last one I did. And I know I've done these in other videos. They tend to show up a lot. They were a popular car, and I don't remember what it was called. I did a quick search on eBay. I found a bunch of them on eBay, and nobody else had the name listed of the ones I looked. So somebody tell me what this was called. I know it's not a mystery car. I just don't remember what it was called. Next up, some Jeep Trailbusters. That guy's in pretty good shape. These both are losing their windshields. They've lost their windshield trail busting. Out on the trails, somebody jacked their windshield, or they hit a bear or something, took out their windshield. These little Jeeps, popular little Jeeps, and they made a lot of these little the Ego tampos show up on a lot of these. So this one's kind of in rough shape. It's got the black walls on it. This one's got those little Razor 3 spokes on it, but missing his wheels. This guy's probably in the best shape of all of them. The little blue one there in the front is from around 1999, I want to say. I don't remember if that was 97, 98, or 99. And it was from a 4x4's 5-pack. This one. It's another one from a pack. A lot of them came in packs. The white one here is the older one. It's from 82. So even though they, once you give them to kids and they start playing with them, they look like they came from the same year. This guy's a lot older. So our next ones, we've got some highway haulers. And anybody that gets the lots, buying lots online or something like that, you'll see a lot of these highway haulers come through. They made a lot of these. This is Highway Hauler 1. They've recently redone the Highway Hauler. So the highway haulers that you're seeing in the 2013-14 collection, they look a little different. The lucky ones, these guys are kind of fun. They came in the 7-spoke version. That one, I think they're both 7 spokes. Yeah, they're both 7 spokes. They came in They came in 2 packs, and I assume you bought them in lucky supermarkets. I think Lucky's was national at one time. We don't have them out here anymore. I think they got eaten up by other supermarket chains. But they were out around 1995, and they were 2 packs. And one of the cars that came in the 2 pack with the Lucky 7-spoke highway haulers was the Corgi, the little orange highway fix-it car that you will see in the Corgi video that we'll be putting together here in a few videos. So, and two of those little Lucky vans are in pretty good shape. We got an Albertsons van, another supermarket chain. I don't know which of these chains are national. We still have Albertsons out here. This guy's from 1997. And then a little Rite Aid van. Rite Aid van's in great shape, practically brand new, and he's from 98. He was most of these were 2-pack versions. So I think the 2 packs where they would have the highway hauler with the name of the grocery store or the drugstore on it, and then they would have a normal mainline car stuck in the 2-pack with it. So, whoa, Rite Aid's making a run for it. And we've got some good humor trucks. Both of those are the same. There were a lot of these. I think there was 4 or 5 variations of this particular truck that have differences in the tampos. There's quite a few detailed tampos on this, and the variations have to do with the coloring of those tampos. But best I can tell, these 2 are the same. And there was, can't read my notes. I think there were 2 different. There's 2 different wheel. Oh, I know what it was. This threw me when I looked at it. I'll show you. There are, let's see if I can get the light here right. Can you see that? The bottom base, there it is different than the top base. And so I thought, well, that's a little weird. I mean, that happens sometimes. They have different bases, China base, Malaysia base, but usually the writing isn't different. Like the font and the writing are different on these. So I went back to Southwest Diecast. I looked around on there, and what happened, strangely enough, is the one of them that I didn't say which one it was. Huh. Now I can't tell them apart. The one of these is from 1984. It's a first edition, and again, look at the wheels. That'll give it away. See the wheels? That's a black wall wheel. That's not. So this guy, move aside, youngster. This guy's an oldie, and he's a first edition from 1984. This one was from 1995. 11 years separates those 2 cars. Isn't that weird? I think that's just strange. They put out like the same car 11 years later without changing hardly anything on it. They don't change the interior or anything. They just change the wheels, and the base is different. Yeah, the 1995 version, I think, was part of the main lines. These both might have been part of the mainline series. But it goes to show when you're digging through these lots and you kind of get these groups of cars, and at first glance you just throw these together and you think they're the same, and then you might notice that, well, this one has black walls and that one doesn't. And then you start digging and you find out there's all sorts of weird stuff going on there. So somebody out there probably knows the story of those 2. And then, almost done, we've got 3 trucks. Here was another one. These got all thrown in the same bin because I thought they were all the same truck. In fact, I thought they were McDonald's cars because 2 of them are really pretty light and have these white and gray bases. See there? So I thought they were just McDonald's cars. And it turns out that the red one, both the red ones, are Ford F-150s. Here, you drive away for a second. These are Ford F-150s. This one is meant to not have a back, I believe. This one is meant to. And one of them's from 1997. That is right. Oh, wait, I got this screwed up. Wait, which one's which? I know you guys at home are going, no, that's not right. That's not right. Wait, okay, he goes over there. There we go. This one is a Ford F-150. And what threw me is, look, those 2 look like they belong together, right? They look like they're the same. This is a Dodge. These 2 are Dodges. This guy's a Ford. They actually are different. You want to see how different? This is what collecting Hot Wheels does to you. They're different. Look at the front ends. Curved. This one has some styling on the front end. This one really doesn't. The windshield's a little bit more curved. Boy, they sure look the same from a distance. But you're a Ford. You go over there. These are Dodges. And the green one's from 1995. The red one's from 1998. The green one's the first edition. It has the 5-dot wheels. And they're from the main lines. So I think they're from the main lines. Man, I thought those were the same car. Oh well. And last, we've got this guy. And the truth is, I just totally forgot to look this one up. And I already sent my mint condition one to my friend Moods in Egypt. And it went with the card that had the name on it. It's supposed to have an engine on the back here. You can see the engine's missing. But otherwise, it's in great shape. This one's going to go over to Andrew because it's missing its engine. Plus, he likes these big trucks. So it is driving off to his little spot in the workshop over here. And that is going to line up this video for us. I'm going to go dig through these new boxes I just got. You guys have a good day. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.